Ayaan often wondered why his heart felt heavy even when life seemed normal. He was not poor, he was not sick, yet something inside him constantly whispered, responsibility. From a young age, Ayaan learned a truth no one explicitly taught him. A man is not raised for himself alone. While other boys dreamed of toys and adventures, Ayaan dreamed of being strong enough to protect, patient enough to provide, and faithful enough to never abandon those Allah entrusted him with. Safina entered his life quietly. She was not loud, not demanding, not dramatic. She carried grace in her silence and strength in her faith. She didn't ask Ayaan to promise her the world. She only prayed that Allah would give her a man who feared him, and Ayaan feared Allah more than he feared failure. Every morning, when the alarm rang before Fajr, Ayaan would sit on the edge of his bed and take a deep breath. His mind wasn't thinking about comfort, it was calculating responsibility. If I sleep longer, who will stand for her tomorrow? He went to work with tired eyes, but a steady heart. The world saw a man chasing success, but Allah saw a servant fulfilling amana. Safina never knew how many dreams Ayaan postponed. She never saw how many desires he buried. She never counted the nights he stayed awake, worrying about the future. But Allah counted every sacrifice. One evening, Safina noticed his silence had grown deeper. "Are you okay?" she asked gently. Ayaan smiled, the kind of smile men learn early in life, a smile that hides storms. "I'm fine," he replied, because men are taught to be pillars, not echoes of their pain. Safina sat beside him and whispered, "You don't have to carry everything alone." That sentence shook him, because men are told from childhood that strength means silence, but Islam teaches that strength also means sincerity. Ayaan finally spoke. "I don't live from myself anymore," he said. "Every decision I make is about tomorrow, about you, about the family I want to build in halal." Safina lowered her gaze, tears quietly forming. She realized something powerful. A righteous man dies daily for the comfort of others, yet rarely complains. Ayaan remembered his father's words. "A son, the day you grow up, your life is no longer yours. Your hands will work for others, your back will bend for others, and your heart will worry for others." But his father also said, "And Allah never wastes the exhaustion of a man who carries responsibility with honesty." Months passed. Life tested Ayaan. Finances tightened, pressure increased, but he never crossed haram, never chose shortcuts, never compromised his deen, because he knew rizq comes from Allah, not from disobedience. Safina prayed every night, "Ya Allah, reward him for what I cannot see." And Allah listened. Slowly, doors opened, not suddenly, but steadily, because Allah builds ease the same way He builds faith, step by step. One night, Ayaan stood in prayer, his forehead on the ground, whispering, "Ya Allah, I am tired, but I trust you." That was the moment Allah answered, not with instant wealth, but with peace. Safina finally understood something most people never do. A man is not created to chase his own happiness. He is created to protect, provide, and remain patient. And a woman is not meant to carry the burden of his struggles, but to be the dua behind his strength. Together, they learned that marriage in Islam is not romance alone. It is sacrifice, it is responsibility, it is worship. Because when a man lives for the sake of Allah and those Allah has entrusted to him, he never truly loses, even if the world tests him. Islamic message: a man who lives responsibly for others is honored by Allah, and a woman who supports such a man is rewarded beyond measure.